Alright, hello everyone. I wanted to try out this VR chat. This is the non VR version, but I'm going to be switching over to the VR version because this computer actually has the capability of playing these VR games. So, what RiftCat essentially does is you can use your cell phone, basically put it in one of these VR headsets, and basically instead of buying an Oculus Rift, you can literally just use your own cell phone and like a controller or whatever, so you can actually play Steam VR games without actually owning a VR headset. Like one of those, $600, you know, headsets, which I can't afford right now. So this allows me to essentially play VR games that this computer has the capability of playing these games, unlike my last computer that I had prior that had no separate graphics card, could not play this at all. So this is just the non-Steam VR version. I can't seem to get the motion right on the when I'm using the headset, which I would have to fool around with that. So this is what it looks like, and it's not very clear when I look at my phone, so there's probably some configurations that needs to be done. But this is the VR chat. I've seen a lot of people do this there's a lot of community stuff here. So this might be a fun way to do some future community stuff. There's all these community games here. You don't necessarily need a VR headset to play. As like right now I'm not using a VR headset, this is a keyboard and mouse. So you can still participate with people who do not have a VR headset. Seen this also used in the furry community as well, because people can do their avatars and stuff like that. Let me go over here. I think I can turn on the mirror, so you can see I'm playing as Mushu, the dragon. Of course, to go along with my channel, so you can see him there. And I think there's a way to do. There's a. I'll maybe show that in a minute. There's a way, I think, to do different emotes and different. I know from the controller, but I don't know what it is on the keyboard to do black flips and stuff like that. So it's right here, in here. So this is where I got him from. So this is a corridor. And it usually takes a little bit of time to load, but you can see all of these different avatars you want to select from. And you can just walk through. So somebody's obviously spent a huge amount of time creating these avatars, this is completely free, which is actually kind of amazing. Am I crouched? I think I might be crouched. Nope. Okay. So it usually takes a moment, but you see there loads in all these avatars. There's a whole bunch of them. So you can pick whatever you want. See, there's someone who doesn't have an avatar, so you can pick whatever you want. Genie. This is the only dragon in here, unfortunately. I wish it was. There's Agumon, kind of, but I wish I had a Toothless or something in here. That'd be so cool, but there isn't one. Okay, so I'm gonna take a moment to launch up RiftCat. And I have to shut this down first. If you give me a moment, I will link into RiftCat, and hopefully you'll get this going. And Alright, do you see this is where it's actually turn that audio down, so because I'm not using headphones. So not quite perfect. So I haven't quite figured out. Oop. See, like, it looks really blurry for some reason when I try to look through my phone. So there's probably some configuration I need to do. And it like moves. Like, I haven't quite figured out how to use the controller to move, but you can see that I'm pretty sure it'd probably be better with like an actual headset. So there's probably some resolution settings or something. Not entirely sure. Obviously, it doesn't look as good as it does like on the PC screen. But then again, I'm looking through my cell phone, so it may not have that same. Oh, there's like a focus. There we go. Oh, there's the focus. Okay, so that looks a little better. But like, I haven't quite figured out how to move like in the game, so I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to check with the configuration of the controls. So I don't know if I can use the mouse here to like interact. Yeah, I haven't quite figured out. Oh, see, I can jump, and I get that little move. Oh, there I am. I'm right there, but like I can't move. So that's this thing I don't know, is how you actually move in the game. And I only have a 5-minute timer because this is not paid. But you can see it does work. I would have to figure out how to actually move around in the game. That's what I don't know. So maybe that's in the future. I can figure out how to do that. But with my other computer, I have not even gotten this far. Because it just couldn't handle the graphics. And there is some blurriness that happens on my headset end, but it does in fact work. So maybe for future streams, I can actually do some VR games, which would be really cool. And it's, ending in 1 minute. But it's cool is because it's going through the computer, I can actually set up with OBS to actually directly do it when I'm seeing rather than doing it from my cell phone directly. So it's probably see better graphics than I do, like right now. And you don't get that, maybe get that choppiness that it shows on my end. It's a little bit choppy, it jerks it around a little bit. Sometimes, especially if I, move my head around. Well, yeah, like that. Sometimes the screen does not like, I might be able to plug it in directly to my computer, then maybe it'd be a little faster. It does have a wired option. I am doing a wireless, which is probably a little slower. But I have to figure out how to do that. I have some longer lightning cords, but not working right now, so I have to get another one. And I have to buy the full version of this game as well. So you got session expired. So it's just 5 minutes. And like if you sign in, it's like an extra minute, which is like totally BS. But at my end, it says that it is my session is up. Apparently, you don't see that on the screen right there for some reason, but I can confirm that it does work. I know that there's Skyrim VR, which I thought would be pretty cool. There's probably some cool dragon games out there. You could ride dragon or whatever. So that's hopefully in the future I'll be able to do that. So stay tuned for more of some cool VR stuff. Because I've been wanting to do this, but my other computer couldn't handle it. And for this VR, I saw this RiftCat. I looked into how I can use my cell phone to actually do some VR rather than buying these really expensive handsets. I might have to buy like specific like devices for this rather than a Xbox controller, a 360, because it also doesn't have a motion sensor in it. So it probably would limit me in some of the things I can play with it. I do have the PlayStation one that I bought, but I don't know if that works with RiftCat, so we'll have to see. Obviously, a lot of configuration needs to be done here. But I thought it'd be really cool in the future if we could do some. I mean, if I do get some community stuff, we could do community stuff with the VR chat. They have some games, but of course, whenever you go into those games, of course, no one's there. So you really need to have a group that would join. But if anybody else wants to join doing one of these VR chat things, play a murder mystery game or something, that is an option. So let's see if I can. Yeah. Oh, there we go. See now I can move around, but very slowly. But there's something needs to be configured here to get that to. Oh, okay, switching back to OBS to make that actually work. But let me see. Shut that down. And I got one of these another OBS crashed notifications. If I hit OK, it will crash OBS. So I'm not going to hit, because I've already seen that happen. So I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to see if I can launch this again in non-VR mode. And check, I think you can see that, right? Oh, I don't know why it's showing that. That's weird. Hold on. Let's see. And let's see, window capture. There we go. The heck? Okay, there we go. Game theater? I don't know what that is. Okay, so let's go. Oh, how can I maximize? Oh, it's like showing it. Oh, come on. It's like showing it a little. Oops. Can I maximize it here? It's like playing it like in a little corner, and I can't. Windows up. Okay, there we go. Alright. Use the Windows up key. So, okay, so it's. So you see these games here. Did it just quit? I just quit. Oh, well, anyway, enough of that. Okay, well, anyway, so it's the future VR stuff, as well as maybe doing some community stuff on VR chat. I've seen a lot of people use it. There's some pretty weird, like, crazy things people do with VR chat. It's like, how did they do that? Like, it's like, how did they set that stuff up? So, I don't know. But now my computer has the capability of playing it. So, I expect to see more of that content in the future. Alright, well, I'll see you all later.
I hope you enjoyed your time in my lair watching my video, reminding you to stay safe and be happy. I will see you in the next video. Maybe I won't. You haven't subscribed. I gave you a warning, fool. Now fry!